కాలిఫోర్నియాలోని ఫ్రీమాంట్లో డాక్టర్ రోమేష్ జాప్రా ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరిగిన కాంగ్రెస్ సభ్యుడు శ్రీ థానేదార్ ఫండ్ రైజింగ్ కార్యక్రమం గ్రాండ్ సక్సెస్ అయింది. జాప్రా మహల్లో నిర్వహించిన ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి విశేష స్పందన వచ్చింది. భారతీయ సంతతికి చెందిన ప్రముఖులతో పాటు అమెరికన్లు పెద్ద సంఖ్యలో హాజరయ్యారు. శ్రీ థానేదార్ మిచిగాన్ హౌస్ లో 13వ కాంగ్రెషనల్ జిల్లాకు ప్రాతినిధ్యం వహిస్తున్నారు. ఈ సందర్భంగా ప్రవాసులను ఉద్దేశించి ఆయన ప్రసంగించారు. ఫండ్ రైజర్ కార్యక్రమానికి మద్దతు తెలిపిన ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి ధన్యవాదాలు తెలిపారు. ఈ కార్యక్రమం విజయవంతం పట్ల నిర్వాహకులు ఆనందం వ్యక్తం చేశారు.
Today at beautiful Japra Mahal with me is Shri Thanedar ji. So let's welcome him to Sakshi TV US. Hello Shri ji, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, we all have gathered here for you. Can you explain about yourself and what exactly you do here?
Sure. So I am the congressperson for the state of Michigan. So I represent Michigan's 13th congressional district, including the city of Detroit. In the United States Congress. I am an immigrant. I was 24 years old when I first came to America to get a PhD in chemistry. And after my PhD, I worked as a chemist, then started a small business, and my business grew, created hundreds and hundreds of jobs.
So what business you were part of?
Being a scientist, being a chemist, I started a business that innovated pharmaceutical technology. So developing new pharmaceuticals for human lives.
So what's your company name?
My company name is Avomine, and the company became very, very successful. And I grew up in poverty. I came here with nothing like many of the immigrants.
So which city or state you belong to from India?
I was born in Karnataka.
Okay.
So a little town called Belgaum in Karnataka. Grew up in 6 sisters, a brother, and the family fell into financial hardship. And the best way for me to help my family pull them out of poverty was to come to America, get good education, work here, and then start businesses. So I achieved my American dream of owning a business. But what I felt was that when I travel all around America, Americans don't have access to American dream anymore. And especially people that are living at low-income areas, people that are black and brown communities. So the reason I entered politics, I gave up my business, I entered in politics to serve the people.
So we see a lot of immigrants, prospering here in United States, but we hardly see, very few handful of Indians are there in the mainstream politics. Yes. How important it is to be, to join politics for especially immigrants like us coming from all the way from India?
Well, this is our country now. We came here, many of us came for economic reason, to earn money or have a career. And many people have succeeded. People have made good careers in education. People have made good career in business, academia, science, medicine, pharmaceuticals. But it's now time for us. Now that we have done well for our family, now that we have achieved our American dream, it's now important for us to give back to the United States, a nation that has welcomed us and America has given us so much. And I think it's our responsibility, it's our duty to give back to the United States, give back to the country which has given us so much.
So Shriji, today at Dr. Japra's Japra Mahal, they have organized a fundraising for you. So can you explain about the event, today's event?
Well, I'm really happy to meet Indian American community here in California. I appreciate the invitation, the warm welcome that I have received, and I'm eager to meet people. I'm eager to listen to them. I want to understand what important issues that they want to focus on. I want to learn from them, their concerns. I go all around. Just day before yesterday, I was at Google. And then I was at Texas Instrument. There is so much technology in California, and it is the technology, is the innovation that we're going to need to bring American manufacturing back into America to continue this growth process. So I'm very helpful. I'm very excited to meet this community who have contributed so much in medicine and in business and in science and in technology.
So what is your manifesto for the coming elections?
Well, primarily I want to focus on education, making sure that every child in America receives the best quality of education, no matter what his or her parents' financial status might be, no matter what zip code the child lives in. Giving, from my own example, growing up in poverty, it was education that helped me achieve what I was able to achieve.
So, but in America, when you talk about education, the education is only till the high school level, and the kids drop off because of the financial difficulty.
Yes, and that's why, I'm fighting when I was in the Michigan State House, State of Representatives, we focused on making community college free of cost. My goal is that education should not cost people, tens of thousands of dollars. A lot of times people graduate from colleges with 50,000, 70,000 loans. And that should not be the case. Education should be at low cost or very free to most people, because access to education is how we will be able to achieve our American dream.
What do you think about the attacks happening on Indians all over the United States?
Well, religious persecution based on religious basis. Attacks, whether it is attacks against any religion, are not acceptable. We need to, the greatness of America is being able to live your own life, practice your religion, pray the God that you want to pray, love the person that you want to love. These are all American values. And we need to protect our freedom of expression. We need to protect our freedom of religion. We need to freedom of how we want to live our lives. Everybody has a right to live the life that they want to live. And I am all for freedom and respect. We need to respect people's views. We need to respect people's ability to practice their own religion and their viewpoints.
Today I am at Japra Mahal with Dr. Japra, and the fundraising event is happening for Shri Thanedar ji. So let's welcome Dr. Japra to Sakshi TV US. Hello Dr. Japra, welcome to Sakshi TV US.
Namaskar Ruchika, and the Sakshi TV viewers, everybody, thank you.
Yeah, so today you're organizing a fundraising event for Shri Thanedar ji, who is from a different state, and you support, Indians all over United States.
Absolutely, he's come all the way from Michigan, and we want to make sure the congressmen and senators who are supportive of our Hindu causes, we support them as well. So this is the reason we have him, so that we can have an interactive session, and a lot of people are here who will be talking to him, interacting with him, and come up how our issues, our concerns, our causes can be helped, from the powerhouses of Congress. So this is very, very important.
So we Indians are like in all the, big positions in America, growing American economy. But when it comes to politics and leadership roles, we see very few Indians, and how important it is to for the younger and upcoming generation to enter into American politics.
Absolutely, I think you hit the nail over there. A lot of us Hindu and Indian Americans have become doctors, engineers, IT people, CEOs, researchers, professors, but very few go into political field. And we are telling our children, grandchildren now that they must enter, because if you're not on the table making policies, public policy, you're going to be on the menu and going to be eaten up. It is happening in Uganda, Indonesia, Malaysia, many other countries, and we are not immune to that. A lot of people think that. Things like Hindu phobia, Hindu hate, education-wise, textbook side, immigration, and many of these issues we have been really dismantled, and this is very important that we get into political arena, so that we can be the part of making the public policies, so that our concerns can be addressed.
Yeah. Can you speak more about Shri Thanedar ji, how active he is in Indian community?
Absolutely. We've been in touch with him and been talking to him, and are identifying our concerns to him, and he's very, very receptive, and that's the reason he's agreed to be our co-founder for the Hindu caucus, which we are going to start at the Congress over there, and we are having a conference. It's called the Hindu American Summit for Political Engagement on the 14th of June in the Capitol Hill, and he'll be there, part of that, and many other congressmen will be there. The leaders all over the country are going to be there. So we are trying to get people like him who are very receptive to our causes, who can be our spokespersons, who can be our mouthpieces, can get to the powerhouses of the Congress, rather than few of us just saying and talking about it and protesting here and there and reacting here and there. Proactively, like you said, we have to have our people up there sitting, making public policy, be the insiders, just like there's the corporate world of the Googles, Adobe, Microsoft, and everywhere else. You know, they become CEOs. We need our people to become the CEOs and congressmen and the powerhouses up there.